Hello, this is David Giese, the CEO and co-founder of Analytics. Today I'm going to be talking about our company mission. So it's funny, but for the first few years we didn't really have a mission. More or less, we were a team of software engineers who would build web applications for anyone who would pay us. But over time, we realized, hey, we want to focus on, well, first it was medical imaging and then eventually medical devices. Um, and we progressively refined our mission to what it is today, and it's really been about the same for about 2 years now. And actually, at the start of each of our annual retreats, we review this mission and our values for a few hours and have really great discussions. And this is a good opportunity for everyone on the team to stay focused on, hey, this is why we exist, this is what we do, and our reason for existence. So I'm actually quite proud that we're a very mission focused team, and a lot of the things that we do, a lot of the business decisions we make, the decisions about which clients to work with, who to hire, and so on, are really centered on this company mission. So, in fact, if you join us, you'll probably get tired of me talking about the mission because I tend to talk about it a lot. So without further ado here, I'll go ahead and read it. So our mission is to accelerate progress in the medical device industry by providing quality services to our excellent clients, creating tools both for our clients, our team members, and others in the industry, and of course sharing knowledge as well, all with the ultimate purpose of improving patient health. On the other side of this is we do this to provide meaningful, flexible, and financially rewarding careers to everybody on our team. So I'd like to break this down even a little bit further. And so I've got this quote. I enjoy reading philosophy, and one book that's influenced me a lot is Aristotle's Nicomachean Ethics. And in the opening passage of this book, he says, "Every art, and likewise every act and purpose, aims at some good. So it has been well said that the good is that at which everything aims. But a difference is observed among these aims or ends. Sometimes we aim at that thing as an exercise in itself, and sometimes to go to something beyond that." So this idea, I like to kind of ask why. Like, why am I doing this? Oh, it's because of this. And sometimes if you're the little kid who just keeps asking why, you end up saying, well, it's just because. And I guess that's what you would say is the good at the top. It's like the thing you just do because of itself. So applying this type of like why questioning to our mission, you would end up with something like this. So why do we create quality services? Well, to accelerate progress in the medical device industry. Why do we want to do that? To improve patient health. Why do we create tools, and so on? And then, of course, we can take that a step further and kind of move a little bit meta. Say, well, why do we want to improve patient health? Well, it's being healthy is good in some way, and we could get really philosophical about this. But of course, then here's the other side of our mission. So we want flexible, financially rewarding, and careers. And again, why do we want that? You could be philosophical about it, but we can kind of leave it at that level of analysis. And then, of course, these two sides kind of are attached. So we create quality services and tools because that allows us to make money, which is financially rewarding. And then likewise, most of us on the team enjoying working in the medical device space because it's meaningful. Not that there's meaning in many other industries, but everyone has their own preferences. So I think staying mission focused is very important for a lot of reasons, both so we feel a sense of purpose and can kind of guide the team's strategy. But the other thing that I would point out is, the medical device industry is very regulated. And of course, many of these regulations are very good and help us build safe and effective devices. However, at the end of the day, following the regulations is necessary but not sufficient to create safe devices. So really having a culture of quality, a culture that kind of keeps the big picture in mind in the day-to-day, saying, hey, would I feel comfortable, as my partner you, John, will say, like having my grandma use this? Asking those questions, I think is important. And so you can kind of see when we're building a device, there's what you do because the regulations doesn't quite overlap what we do to keep patients safe. In fact, you, depending on how skeptical you are of the regulations, it might be like this if you feel like the regulations are mostly accomplishing their stated goal, or you might be more like this where there's actually most of the regulations is just paperwork. I tend to be kind of in the middle. There's mostly the regulations are pretty good at doing what they do, but it's certainly not sufficient. So that is a big reason why I think staying mission focused is really effective. So hopefully, if you're, I don't know, considering joining Italytics or just curious about how we work, this video will be interesting to you. It's definitely a topic that I think a great deal about, both for my own personal life and why I'm living the way I am, and just about guiding the team. So, yeah, thanks a lot.